like a boss.
All right, ladies, this is Alex, your beautiful toxic dating coach. And today we're going to talk about the number one trait. You shouldn't have this trait if you're a woman, or better yet, you should lie about it. There's some things men need to be lied to, okay? And this is actually, out of all the traits outside of youth, this is actually the one trait, the most repugnant trait a woman can have. Okay, in terms of her personality, because a lot of signs of health is pretty visual, right? You can look at it, but this is the only sign of fertility, because it's not just fertility that's important for a guy. It's also knowing that the baby is his, right? Is having certainty of paternity is super important for a guy. If he doesn't have certainty of paternity of the kid, it just feels like he's wasting his time, right? So men have actually learned to look for this unseen trait, which will allow them to choose the right woman. Okay, because it doesn't matter how beautiful you are as a woman. If you give a man this sense that you have this trait, let me tell you something, man. He's going to get turned off. And it's happened to me, okay? And it's this chastity and fidelity. I remember I went out with this girl. Long story short, she was beautiful, but at the end of the day, she told me she was an escort. Completely turned me off. It was almost like I was looking at a 300-pound gorilla. Like, it just completely and utterly turned me off. By the way, we're having a seminar the first week the first week of March about social intelligence. We're not going to cancel this one. I got sick last week, so purchase the tickets in the description down below, okay, in New York City. And that's chastity and fidelity. And chastity is pretty much a woman who doesn't have sex, or a woman who doesn't sleep around, right? In fact, that is the number one trait that transcends culture, along with being young. It is the one trait that is not reversed. In other words, women don't value chastity in a guy as much as men value chastity in a woman. Nowhere in the world do women value chastity in a man more than a woman. Women could care less if you're a virgin, unless you're religious, right? Women could care less about that. But it's the opposite way around. And so because of that, the world that we live in today, women have more freedoms, and actually studies show that when women are more financially independent, they actually sleep around more. Chastity is most intense whenever there's high competition for marriage. In other words, the places where women have the most desire to get married are usually low income places. But where women are financially set, and where women don't need the financial support of a man because the government provides support, like in Sweden, women get married less, and also women are more promiscuous. Women are less loyal, right? Women only start sending signs of chastity whenever there's a lot of competition. And also, women start judging other women for being whores because pointing the finger to a woman who sleeps around automatically makes you look like you have more chastity, okay? And the truth is that chastity has changed in importance across time, right? Like back in the 20s in the United States, chastity was the most important thing above looks. I think so, I believe. But now chastity, the desire for chastity has lowered. Now, chastity is relative, right? So if you bang the whole football team, okay, some women might consider you a slut, and some men might consider you a slut. But if everybody and your grandma banged the whole football team and the basketball team and the baseball team and the soccer team, now the girl who just banged the whole football team with Tyrone looks like Mother Teresa. Okay? So it's all relative. So in Afghanistan, if you have sex once, they might stone you to death, right? But if you're a girl in the United States and you only bang 3 dudes, then it's no big deal, right? Now, women will always, you know how they say virtue signaling? They will always virtue signal with chastity. And you want to know why? Because it's smart. Okay, women, never tell a guy how many guys you've been with. If you bang the whole football team, keep that shit to yourself. Okay, keep it to yourself. Why? Because it will automatically turn a guy off. Because it automatically assumes that you're not a faithful person. And it automatically assumes that there might be something wrong with you physically, right? Because you could get some STDs. But it's not that he says in his mind there's something wrong with you physically, but that his body says, nigga, you better stay away from this bitch, because evolutionarily speaking, this woman has led to your death and could possibly lead to her not having your kid. Okay? So, hey, wait a minute. What is wrong with banging the whole football team? You talk as though we are a bunch of savages. Tyrone does not appreciate that, because Tyrone was once some running back. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is Tyrone Jewish, but Tyrone was a running back one day. Anyways, I gotta go. All right. Anyways, so yeah, man. So sometimes you just have to lie, okay? And so depending on the culture that you live in, right? If you live in a place where women are financially secure and stuff like that, now you could say you could give a decent number, 5, 6. I don't fucking know, to be honest with you. I really don't. I really do not know, right? Honestly, I really don't know. But men would change how much they judge you based on how the other women around you are having sex. So you have to find out what is the average number that women are saying that they're fucking, right? And then stay with that average number, okay? Don't go any lower, because then he might not believe you, okay? So if women naturally say I've been with 7 guys and she's 25, and then you tell fucking Bob that you've only been with 3 dudes, we're not gonna believe you. We know you're fucking lying. We know you're lying. We know you're lying. Like, we know you're lying. Stop lying, girl. Like, stop it, right? So you gotta go with the average number of whatever country you live in, just to keep it safe, because it's like trying to scam somebody. If you're trying to scam somebody and you're selling a Rolex watch and it's really $2,000 and you're trying to sell it for $200, he's gonna say it's a fake. But if you sell it for $1,500, which is not too much, but it's you know, not too little, he could potentially say, oh, it could potentially be real. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, don't give too much of a discount. How many guys you've been with? And also, the next thing that guys find unattractive is infidelity, right? So you gotta shut the hell up about you cheating on your boyfriend with fucking Tyrone, the personal trainer. You cannot say that, right? If you've ever cheated in your past, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut up. And if you cheated in the past and your friends knew about it, you better not. First of all, you better not find any dude from your social circle. Find a guy that's outside of your social circle. Okay, find a guy that's outside of your social circle. He cannot know your reputation for being a cheater, right? And that's why dating people who you meet online is dangerous, because you don't know their history. You don't know who they were. You don't know the reputation they're running away from. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is really, it really is legit, man. Lie about this, okay? Lie to every dude about this trait, okay? So if you're being with a lot of dudes, make sure you don't tell them. Make sure you tell the guy you pray to the Lord every single day, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Anyways, this is Alex, your toxic dating coach. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have 2 nieces. One is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy. right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.